announcements. No way, especially today, because there's big news, big things going on. This isn't a big things coming post, right? No, the big things are here. So we got a lot of stuff to talk about. If you want to know what's happening, what's changing, what's trending, what's going on here in the live community, this is the spot to be every Friday and 2 or 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sometimes we do the special ones when we're together. But this week, you're going to get some information ahead of some people. Don't tell anybody. That's between you and I, okay? I'm trusting you with that secret because you're going to hear it first. And I'll know if you told somebody. And I'll be very disappointed. No, this is a spot where you're going to find about the things about the IRL Expo. I almost slipped. IRL Expo, you're going to find out things about the reality show. You're going to find out things about contest winners, a lot of cool stuff. So we're going to jump right into it because we've got a lot of really big updates to cover today. The first thing that we're going to talk about today is your tip of the week. And your tip of the week this week is truly the golden rule. And if you don't know what the golden rule is, let me know in the comments if you know what the golden rule is, because the golden rule is a universal thing. It's something that I think we're all taught at a very young age. We have to remember to apply. We have to apply that golden rule. And the golden rule is to treat others the way you want to be treated. I know this is something we probably hear all the time throughout our entire life, but I think when we come online, when we get into the live community, sometimes that golden rule can slip. It's easy to forget that the names on the screen are real people with real feelings. When it's that text, you can kind of get a little lost in translation. Take a moment before you react and choose respect. There's a lot of things you can choose to do in a moment, especially when you're live. All the things you could choose to do, choose to be respectful. A little grace can go a long way. You never know who that person is on the other end of the screen. I'm gonna let you know a secret. Some of the accounts that you call lurkers are actually programmers. They're people who work on our back end. They'll come in with funny names or funny pictures because they want to test how features are going. They want to see how things are rolling out. Maybe they're going to drop a test gift. You never know. So don't assume. Choose kindness, okay? That's your tip of the week. Rumor bust this week. I heard a rumor that some people already were buying IRL Expo tickets. That's true. I'm going to tell you about it. I know you think I was going to say false. That's true. Some people have already bought IRL Expo tickets, and we're going to go over in a little bit how that is, okay? Before we do that, though, I'm going to remind you that this week we have a new contest, and this contest is the Second Chance Audition Contest. A few weeks ago, we held our first ever audition weekend contest, and we had high expectations. We knew it would go really well, but the reaction from the community went so far and above and beyond what we could guarantee that we knew we had to respond to it. There were so many people who had emotions. They reacted so strongly when they were squeezed out of that top 4 to place on the reality show that we got with the production team. We had some extra time potentially aside for it, and we made the call. We did it. We were able to lock down a second filming date, which means that we have 4 more spots that someone can place on in order to get on that reality show. The people who did not win last week, the top 4, is 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, in the top 4 for the reality show, have an opportunity to get on the show. This is a second chance contest. If you did win in that prior audition weekend contest, you've secured your spot. Here's some important notes as outlined in the contest rules. You cannot place on the show twice. So we want to have multiple opportunities for multiple people. The purpose of having that second filming date is so that we can spread the love and get more people on screen. There is, however, another merch contest attached to it. If you won, if you're one of the 4 people who won in the contest the other week, while you cannot place on the show a second time, you can, however, win merch this time. We had hoodies for the top 20 last time. This time around, we're going to do hats and t-shirts. So you can see those posted to the official Instagram account if you want to catch it. So be sure to check that out. If you want to help support some of your favorite streamers and broadcasters in this weekend's contest, or you just want to throw some love out there, we have the new Pisces emoji. What is a Pisces? Is it a fish? Maybe it's like a pizza slice? That's not right. Neon snowboard. Let me know what a Pisces is. I really don't know. A neon snowboarder. And then lastly, we have a space wheel that can send you into the stratosphere if you hit one of those bonuses. So that's pretty cool. Who doesn't like a bonus on a wheel? I do. I'm going to have to give it to the neon snowboarder and the wheel. I like the wheel. The wheel's got my pick this week. Definitely the wheel. Last week, we had a tiered contest, meaning based off of your streamer rank, and you can see that we're gold right here. So hypothetically, if we had broadcasted over last weekend's contest, we would have competed in the gold tier rank. What does all that mean? Well, we know that contests are competitive. And as someone who's finding their footing as a streamer, it can be intimidating or even discouraging to say, why even try and go for the contest? I'm going to get squeezed out by the big dogs, the big earners. I'm just starting out. I don't have that kind of motion yet. Well, let me tell you, we have these tiered contests. So that way people who are newer streamers have an opportunity to place. They can be visible, and we're going to celebrate that by going over each rank's top 3 from this past weekend's contest. And if you're just now joining, welcome to the rundown. This is your weekend update where we go over all the things that are happening, changing, and trending. If you want to stay up to date with all the things that are happening, changing, and trending in the live community, make sure that you're tapped in here Fridays at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so let's go over the bronze rank. We're going to go over the top 3 for each category. For the bronze rank, just starting out streaming, coming out strong and swinging. We love to see it. In third place, we got Daddy Ooh La La. I had to say it. That wasn't my choice. They got third, okay? In second, Shan. Congratulations, Shan. And in first place, for the bronze tier streamers, we've got Monique. Congratulations, Monique. Very unique placing in that top spot for the bronze tier. Coming at you for the silver tier. So people are kind of a little further along. They're still learning, still figuring out the live community, but they've got a little momentum behind them. Coming in third, we've got Miss God King. Congratulations. In second place, we've got Red Star. And in first place for the silver tier, we've got Don's House of Diamonds. Okay, they got a house full of them. That's how they're putting up that silver tier win. Coming at you for the gold rank, raising the stakes a little bit. Got a little bit of streaming seniority now. In third, we've got Baby K. In second place, Lee Chu. And in first place for the gold tier, we've got Creole Queen. Congratulations, Creole Queen, on getting that first place spot in the gold rank. Now, over to the Ruby. This is where it really starts to heat up. We've got in third place, Rack 'em Up V. Congratulations, that Ruby third spot. In second place, we got Exclusive Thick Ma. All right. And in first place, we've got Sweethearts. Congratulations on getting first place in the Ruby tier. Big movement, big moment, big numbers. All right. And in the Diamond tier, gets crazier. In third place, we've got Uber. Congratulations, Uber. In second place, Chew. And in first place for the Diamond tier, in the tiered contest, we've got Don Empress. Congratulations, Don Empress, getting that first place spot for the Diamond tier. We're still not done because there's one more tier. This tier is so exclusive that we have to combine 2 tiers in order to make it. And why is that? Why do Emerald streamers and Sapphire streamers not get their own ranks? Because this level of competition is so exclusive that we don't have enough people to run individual contests. That's how elevated it is to reach Sapphire and Emerald. This is crazy stuff here. Okay, so putting up giant numbers, I'm going to talk to you about the top 3 and call out these numbers. In third place with 8,757,000. That's almost 9 million diamonds in the third place spot. Legendary. Congratulations on taking on the third place spot in the highest and most competitive tier of this past weekend's contest. In second place with 9,239,000 diamonds, he stays stunning. Mr. Stunner, the number one stunner in the second place spot with over 9 million diamonds. And in the first place spot with 13,108,000 diamonds. He was your top badge of the week last week. He was celebrating a birthday. He was also going through a difficult time. Many condolences to you and your family, Mr. Cupid Lee. Cupid Lee, congratulations on getting first place and taking down overall the top tier of the tiered weekend contest. Congratulations on it. That was that Valentine voyage that happened. So big things happening here in the live community. If you're just now joining, welcome to the Rundown. This is your weekly app update and announcement show where we go over all the things that are happening, changing, and trending. I heard a rumor. What could be changing? Some names. And it's true. We announced this the other week. Live Fest has officially been rebranded to IRL Expo. Why have we done this? Because this is something that was in the works. We had plans, we had intentions that it was going to happen this year. We weren't quite sure that everything was going to be lined up, but we made it happen. And I got to give all the credit to the event planning team and the new management that's behind it, the design team that clocked in way over time on all the work that was put in. This is huge. The reason IRL Expo exists and why it is titled this way is because as we move to an entertainment brand and as we move forward in the industry, we want to open those doors to new partners, to new businesses, to new sponsors, and to new opportunities. IRL Expo captures that essence and that vision, uniting what happens live here virtually, but also in real life. We talk about this all the time, that live is real life. We want to bring that idea and are bringing that idea to fruition. And we are debuting it in Vegas, IRL Expo Vegas 2026, Friday, July 31st through Sunday, August 2nd. It is happening at the Sahara on the Las Vegas Strip in the Blanca Tower. Now, if you want the full IRL Expo experience, you got to arrive Thursday, which is July 30th. Everyone knows that there's that secret day, and now you know officially that it's a day because IRLexpo.com is available and live. There's something special that's happened today too that you definitely need to know about, so make sure you're sticking around. Before I tell you what that is, I want to remind you of a few things. Number one is that this year, we're making sure that your IRL Expo experience is tailored to you. Everyone wants the vacation and everyone wants to do their expo differently. So for that reason, we have introduced 3 ticket tiers this year to fit and accommodate all needs and expectations. If you want to just see some of the live panels, there's a ticket for you. Do you want to partake in all the late night festivities and parties and get a little merch? There's a ticket for you. Are you the ultimate IRL Expo fan? Are you someone who loves the live events and wants to make the most of it, wants all the exclusive merch, all the opportunities, first dibs on all things premium? We've got a ticket for you. So something for everyone. Why is this important? Because at 3 p.m. today, tickets go on sale for everyone. If you are a top badge or a VIP, tickets have already been made available to you through a link. We've been getting tagged in some posts. People are excited about it. You should be, because this is the biggest event we have ever done. There's no way that I can just say it. We can only prove it by doing it. And you'll get to see that come this July. We're so excited for it. Here's something that is especially important to remember, that in the past, we have had the option, if you hadn't gotten a ticket yet, you could get a ticket at the door. That's not a thing this year. Because there are so many perks and exclusive items attached to tickets, we cannot sell tickets at the door. So again, if you're someone who's thinking, I'll wait, I'll figure it out, maybe as it gets closer to the event, we have limited quantities for tickets, and this event will sell out. So don't say we didn't warn you. Right now, plan it out, 3 p.m. Your first year at 3 p.m. Tickets will be on sale. IRLexpo.com. It's spelled exactly how it sounds. IRLEXPO.com. There you go. Make sure that you're checking it out. We've had questions around the prices. Prices are now available because they're on the website. You need to know in order to buy a ticket, as well as all the differentiation between the ticket tiers. There's way too much to talk about on a single rundown about the differences and nuance between the ticket tiers. So be sure to read them over to make sure that the ticket that you're buying is best for you. Now, I will say that the top ticket tier is aggressive. It's aggressive in what we're able to give you. They're all great deals, but that top ticket tier is really the best bang for your buck. You are going to get the most IRL Expo experience out of it. Also, there's a room block available. I have an important note from our event director as well. She let me know to make sure that I mention this note, that if you have extra needs or what you're seeing as far as room goes through our room block, you are still able to book through the Sahara website. There's different types of room accommodations, but we worked diligently to make sure that we would get the right type of room block for our community. So be sure to check that out. It is aggressively priced. It's right on the Las Vegas Strip. You'll be at the convention. It doesn't get any better than that. So don't miss IRL Expo this July. If you're just now joining, we just got done covering IRL Expo, and that tickets are live today, and they have been moving. So do not sleep on getting these tickets, please. I know I shout this every year, but this is the rundown. This is a show that happens every Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we go over all the things that are happening, changing, and trending. And what's happening and changing today is your ability to get tickets. What's also happening today is the kickoff of our second reality show contest. I mentioned this earlier. Due to the demand and due to the response from the community, we were able to secure a second filming day. For that reason, we're running it back with the second chance contest. Because I already went over this, I'm going to keep it brief. But please remember, if you've already won or the person you're supporting has already won a spot on the show, they cannot win that part twice. They can only win one placement. We want to make sure as many people as possible are having an opportunity to be on set and be on our first ever show. Part number 2, there is merch again for the top 20 placements of this contest. Anyone who has won is eligible to win the new merch. Last time it was hoodies. This time it's hats and t-shirts. Exclusive, it's trophy merch. Support one of your favorites if they happen to be in this contest. As a reminder, there was nearly 1,200 applicants. Internally, we reduced that down to about 240-ish people. Then it became 120, 60 people per network. It's such an exclusive thing to be a part of. Please support your favorites if they made it this far. It is a major achievement. Use hashtag OLCC. That stands for One Live Community Content Show. So OLCC Show. Use that hashtag. Great content's been posted. Let people know that you're in the running. And the contest does end Monday night. Same contest duration as a typical weekend contest. Before we go today, I want to make another important announcement. For something as important as a top badge, you would think you'd need an RSVP, like LiveFest. You got to RSVP those tickets. And the IRL Expo, you got to RSVP for that too. It's an adjustment. Luckily, there's enough room at the table for everyone to eat. Who has the perfect ingredients to serve up our next top badge announcement? Well, of course, the perfect chef. The perfect chef. Naya, request the box because you are this week's newest top badge announcement. Congratulations to you, Chef Naya. If you happen to be in the building like you are, come into the box, manifesting her goals and her dreams. Cannot believe it.
Oh, I can't.
Yeah. Chef Naya, welcome to the show.
Hi, Chris.
Styling as ever. Love to see it. Chef Naya, congratulations.
Thank you.
You know, we were just talking, 3 weeks ago? 4 weeks ago about applying yourself and staying consistent in your goals. how does it feel
Mm-hmm.
to know that you not only talk the talk, but you walk the walk and you made it here in this box?
Mm. I'm nervous. I'm like, I had all this stuff to say. Um, it's a great place to just feel right now. I feel like I treat my business. I treated this app. I treat my business, and I set goals for myself, and I push myself. And I'm down here.
Well, hey, here we'll reground it. We'll recenter for a moment because the nerves, I think, are a part of. It's kind of like sometimes we laugh when we just don't know how to react. This is
Mhm.
something that you've been consistent and working towards,
Mhm.
and you made it happen. You know, same thing like with your food truck. Same thing with your career in culinary. These are all you've got a great track record of applying yourself, and so I just got to give that to you. Just congratulations on betting on yourself and working on it. So let's take it this way. We know that you didn't achieve this by yourself. Does anyone come to mind? Is there anything that you'd like to say to the community in regard to earning the top badge?
Okay, well, I wrote like something, because I'm like, I probably won't remember what I said. So I did write something. To be receiving my top badge right now in the rundown is truly a special moment. This isn't just a badge. This is just isn't just a title. It's a journey being recognized. When I first came on this app, I didn't come in crowned. I came in hungry, hungry to grow, hungry to build, hungry to turn vision into reality. And I mean, let's be honest, my journey was not easy. It was slow days, it was quiet rooms. I questioned myself, I criticized my own self, and I even had people criticizing me from the sidelines. The hate, everything. Like, but pressure don't do just one thing, it do two things. It busts pipes and it build diamonds. So I chose to be refined. I kept showing up while I was running my business, while I was building my brand, while I was planning and hosting my own show, traveling and just being exhausted. Some days it was so much easier I felt like I should have logged off. Because I truly believe this, consistency is more important than perfection. I didn't wait to be polished. I didn't wait for the perfect setup. I didn't wait for the perfect conditions. Just like my kitchen, I learned to adjust the heat. I season as I go and I make it great. I built this in real time. I learned this in real time and I grew in real time. This badge represents discipline. It represents resilience. It represents standing in heat without folding. It represents turning pressure into power and it represents choosing growth over excuses. To everyone who feels overlooked, don't quit. Don't let outside noise spoil your recipe. And don't doubt yourself and don't lower your flame for nobody. Keep going because consistency will always outlast perfection. And before I close, I have to honor everybody that helped me on this journey. The ones who kept my fire lit even when I wanted to put my own fire out. First and foremost, I have to thank Joe, Sarah, and Kiss Crafts for giving me this platform. Thank y'all so much. Like your show, like opened me up a whole lot too, because I don't get emotional. I'm trying not to cry. To my mentors that I'm crying to them every night, like I can't do this no more. I want to give up. Top Badge Queen K, Top Badge Just Jazz, my Banksy top, my twin. That's my twin flame right there. To my Craven, to Maddie, Rain, Domalicious Bay, Keeping It Frank, Fame, Coco Melon, Judy Cakes, Aquarian, Say My Name, Miss Unique. Y'all the real ones right there. To my admin, my road dog, Lawyer Greens, you never stop believing in me. To my wifey, Diamond. To my bestie, the Blue Professor. Inez 3 times, Johnny Blaze, Florida, Empress Christie, Pretty P, Harley, Divine, Morg, Lex, my fantasy queen, J Way, TT Mama, and even my Meet Me people, Carolina Peach, Queen Lala, Chucky, and Queen Honey. I know that was a lot. Sorry, y'all. But like
No,
I said, each of y'all added something to my journey and y'all gave me wisdom, motivation, accountability, and loyalty. And thank y'all. But this is just the advertiser, y'all, and we just getting started.
congratulations. You know what? You nailed it. See, I wasn't even necessary there. You handled it. You knew what you needed to do. Um, you know what, Chef Naya, if you have not hit the favorite honor, make sure that you have. He's in the box. He's right there. Okay, I know that you were speaking off on your script right there. Before you go, though, now that that part has been talked about, is there anything, if you had to summarize it, put it together, talking to the community, is there anything you want to say before we say goodbye for now?
Like I always say, consistency is more important than perfection. Like being consistent gets you a lot further than trying to be perfect. So
Mhm. Well, if you wait on perfection to start, you will never start. You have to take that risk, and you did it, and that hard work paid off. You're right here. You got that badge. Congratulations. Hit the favorite button. Chef Naya cooking up. You got the recipe for success. She's right there. Congratulations.
thank you, Chris.
Absolutely. Much love to you. That's Chef Naya. She's there. She was in the box, and she was doing her thing, knocking goals off one at a time, like it was the grocery list. Congratulations. If you have just now joined and are wondering what's going on, well, this is a show. It's called The Rundown. It happens Fridays at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we go over all the things that are happening, changing, and trending. We've got going on this weekend the second chance contest for placement on our first ever reality show. We will reveal more details about it as we go. The production timeline and what has gone on behind the scenes has been so cool, just so cool. We cannot believe, and we're so excited for you all to see what has been happening in the background. But for now, just know and remember, quick detail is that this is a team-based reality style game show. So you got to have a little wit. You got to outsmart some people. And it's going to involve, I can't give away too much. I can't give away too much, okay? Because I'm going to start spilling all the beans here. I can't do that. So what I will say is this, is that if you have a favorite or a friend, please support them. There will not be another audition contest. We were flexing here. You know, we had to work hard with the production team to make sure that we could get this extra date. There is not another date that we can book. So this is it. There's not going to be a third times the charm contest or anything like that. Second chance, done. Okay. So 4 more spots available here and 4 more spots available on Meet Me and Scout if you have some friends and family there. Because you probably have made some friends during our together events, right? We're all one live community. That's the spirit of this. And talking about one live community and the spirit of it, IRLexpo.com is live. Tickets are available at 3 p.m. If you are a top badge or a VIP, those tickets are available to you now. An email was sent. Please go check it out. Do not sleep on getting your tickets. This event will sell out, and the ticket tiers are written out with all of the perks and bonuses and goodies that come with them. Be sure to read through to make sure that you're finding the right ticket for you. I'm going to say it. The top tier ticket is honestly a great value. It includes a lot, and you'll be happy that you got it. Please, please, please do not sleep on getting your Live Fest tickets. Also remember that room block is live as well. So as you're getting your Live Fest or your IRL Expo tickets, Live Fest is now IRL Expo. As you are getting your IRL Expo tickets, you will have the availability to book your room block. Now's a good time to do that. There's a great deal that we worked out with the Sahara to make sure that you could get the best rate possible. Don't sleep on that one as well. New top badge goes out to Chef Naya. Congratulations to you. We're so excited for the future ahead. As always, my name is Chris. It's an honor and privilege to get to do this with you. We look forward to talking more about